welcome to Kate's Egg. Today is very exciting because it's my first long trucking road trip in the big semi truck. I'm extremely excited and I'm headed to Canada. Well, not quite, just before Canada to Sunburst. It's 9 miles from the Canadian border and it's so exciting. So this is my second semi road trip and it's a long one. I hope you enjoy this video because I'm super excited. Going to be a long road trip, but a great one. So I hope you come along for the ride.
Okay, here's Steve Wall right here.
Oh wow, awesome. Today we are hauling barley. The barley we grow on our farm is called malt barley, so it's what's used to make beers and things like that. Accident ahead. And is it this?
Great.
This semi-truck is an auto shift, so that means I don't personally have to shift it. It will shift itself, but there is a clutch. So when you're stopping, you have to use it and taking off. Last time I drove this semi-truck, we had some high coolant temperature warning, so we're paying very close attention to our temperature gauge to make sure we don't overheat our motor. We're going up a hill now because there was an accident back there, so they had us get into the other lane, and we slowed down to 45, and that's one thing about a full semi of barley is we're going 25 up the hill because it just can't gain speed. And I've got my foot full down on the throttle. And it's not got a warning, but we're at about 225. All right, we got someone coming up. Yep, we're high temp. And a check engine light. Now our speed has picked up to about 40 because we're off of that uphill climb. And we've got our high coolant temp warning on now. And check engine. I just put my cruise control in. Shelby and Cut Bank are 1.5 miles away, so there's this next exit problem. Sunburst is 24 miles away. It is super warm, I can't believe it. It's 100 degrees. Sunburst 9 miles. Oh, look at the alkali. There's a lot of alkali up here, and that basically is no plants will grow in it. We're in Sunburst. Well, not quite. We're about to take the exit. All right, I'm about to take the exit. Is that Darcy?
It is.
Oh, fun.
Clutch, brake, neutral. Neutral. Okay, now put it back in gear. Push it on the clutch all the way to the floor.
Yep.
Back in gear. Look for the blinking light. Let the clutch out, kind of. Clutch.
Oh no.
Step on it.
No.
Okay, push the clutch in now. Brake. Turn the key. I didn't say turn it off. Okay, clutch in.
Yep.
Okay, look for the blinking thing. Are you in gear?
It's not blinking.
Okay, ease it out till it starts to move. And then be slow with the clutch. Come on, Kate, you're rolling backwards. Hold it. Kate, step on the brake. Get out. I gotta drive you.
I held the clutch out.
You gotta put it in till the blinking quits. Let the truck start to move. Get it? You just can't let it out. I get it, Kate. But here's the thing. You're sitting in traffic. Your truck's rolling backwards. You got people. But people parked behind you and behind them. You can't roll your truck back. They can't back up.
We just made it to the scale and we're going inside now. Warning parking brake on.
Look for the non-blinking 2.
There's no 2.
Huh?
There's no 2, but it's not blinking.
Just ease it out. See if we're in gear. Get off the brake.
I'm not on it. No.
Okay, put it back in.
No 2.
Let it out slowly. Brakes are off. Feel the truck start to move. Let the truck out. It probably needed to reset. Notice I shut it off.
Yeah.
This is driving truck. People go to school for this.
I don't even understand what I'm going into.
You're going into that cement dealing where the spout is. That's the pit to dump. Drive Okay, don't get any more right. Now get straight under there. Drive. Go right a little bit so your trailer is straight when you go in. Now go straight over that thing. And look for him to signal you. Get over this way. Get your clutch in. Clutch, ready for brake. Brake.
He says back.
Okay, put it in reverse. Look for the R.
It's blinking.
Okay, push in hard. Let out slow.
It's still blinking.
Let it out slow.
Oh no.
Okay, it's not. Watch him in the mirror. Get off the brake. Okay, hold it. Stop. Hey, the clutch.
This is a much smaller pit, so it's a little more challenging, but I'm glad I'm okay. I had to do a little backing up, so it's a bit scary this time. He kept telling me to go forward, and then I creeped up just a little bit, and I stopped immediately when he said stop, but that was already too far, and then I had to back up. Right now, we are in Sunburst, and I'm just waiting for my dad's Freightliner semi-truck to finish dumping, and then we're back on the road headed home. My dad's going to move the semi-truck forward because I'm having a hard time with the clutch today, and that was perfect. No number 2.
Okay, ease out till you feel the truck move. I hooked it. It's in gear. Then hold it. When it's hold it. There.
Oh
Now
my
put
gosh,
some
I did
gas
it.
on Put some gas on it.
I did it, and that was a good clutch.
Yeah, because you're listening. Okay, now we want to go down, aim for the pickup so we can clear the corner good. We're going right back over that scale again, right?
Yes.
Keep going towards the gray pickup.
Oh, barley dust is itchy.
Now go straight for it. Oh, not quite straight. Keep going. Then we get up here and we can look both ways. Nobody's coming. Just roll on around. Go. Get some gas on this. Drive it like you own it. Easy. Here, stay right to bring your trailer behind you.
Turn,
Turn. Keep going.
brake,
Not yet.
clutch.
Clutch first. Brake. Easy, smooth. Neutral.
Oh gosh, I made it. All right, now we're going inside because we're back on the scale weighing to make sure they know how much barley we had. Okay, now we're heading out, and I even got to sign the part that says driver's signature, which is super awesome because I was the driver. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. This is my biggest trip yet.
Okay, we probably got the brakes super hot when we were trying to stop when that semi that didn't weigh that much on them was slowing down. So I always let brakes cool.
You pump them.
I brake, no, then let off. Let them, don't just be on them a little bit. Let them cool.
I do that with my car too because I remember you told me that.
Well, things will last a lot longer if you don't speed up and heavy brake and all that. Okay, kick it back in gear. Now just let it idle up to the thing here. No brake pass. No, right. Now turn. Stay long with your turn. Just enough to miss the grass. Pull up along, keep the truck along the grass. Take turn right. That straightens your trailer out. See what I mean? Take the blinker off. Get the truck off the road. Then you can clutch, brake, clutch,
Now?
clutch. Easy brake. Easy brake. Neutral. Pull the yellow one off. Knob out. Got neutral?
It just says warning parking brake on.
Oh, yeah, okay, but I think just ease the clutch out to about the part where it's going to hook up, and if it starts to hook up, push it back in. I don't think it will.
So we made it back to town from Sunburst, and that was super fun. I had a great experience and a big learning experience with having to stop for the train on the railroad tracks and then not being able to get the clutch in with moving backwards. I definitely got a lesson there, so thank you, Dad, for helping me with that. And it was a really fun trucking experience. It's my second time driving semi-truck and my first really long road trip, because before my road trip was only 25 miles up and 25 back. Now this trip was 75 miles up and 75 back, so over double, and it was just amazing. We were about 8 miles from the Canadian border, so I trucked barley all the way to Canada. This barley is going to Canada and also North Dakota. I don't know, I'm not sure what part of Canada. And it will be used for beef and barley soup and stew and also pet food. I'll give you a little truck tour. This truck has an auto shift, so but it does have a clutch, but I'm not shifting continuously while driving it, so only clutch when you start moving and then when you have to stop. Here, as you can see, I have my oil, and then this is my temperature meter, so this is what I'm looking at when the temperature light was coming on, which it was coming here, and then we got to check engine, but as long as it stays below 200, that's when it's good. Hi, Dad.
Howdy.
This is the steering wheel. It's really big. Here's the cruise control to turn it on, and then this is to set it. Here's if you want to kind of bump the gears up or down, so you can shift up to pull and shift down to push. Here's the radio, and it actually has a radio mount right here. My dad put a backup camera in these, and it's super duper helpful, so that's really awesome. This is our truck brake, and this is our trailer brake. This is to set the brakes, like to lock them. Down here's the clutch, so this is what I was pushing on. Now on trucks, you can't turn the key all the way back. You have to have it here. This would be on, and this is in the middle. There's a horse trailer going by. Now this is the double bunker part of the truck. The RPM tells you how fast the motor is going, and then this is the speedometer, and it tells you how fast the truck is going. So for example, what your speed limit is, you want to go less than that because you're a truck driver. And this truck is actually really big, and a lot bigger than Darcy's truck, as you can see, because it's got the double bunks. So when we're dumping in the combine and my auger comes out right here, you can't just drive out with your auger on. You have to make sure you flip it back, and that's how this got bent up here, is from combine augers hitting it. So
it was the grain cart guy kept running into it.
oh, it was the grain cart guy? Yes, this was not my combine auger, so that's something to remember, that I did not do that, so I'm very happy. But on Darcy's truck, you put your auger out before you come up to the truck and the combine, and then you come up to whatever part you're dumping that's not full, you dump, and then you just continue out so that you don't waste time and the next person can get dumped, and then you'll put your auger in once you get far enough out here. But this truck you can't, because I can't clear it. But Dad was telling me with his combine he can clear it. But the 9610 can't, and probably not the other one either. It's got shorter augers though.
You should pull up with your combine from the back, Kate, and then fold the auger before you leave.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then you don't have to worry about that. But you remember, you got your augers long behind the combine, so when you turn away, it swings in.
Yes. So it's really important to remember things like that as a combine driver. So do you have any fun truck driving stories, Dad, that you can tell us?
No, because I can't tell that kind of stuff, because then they'd come and arrest me and stuff. Nobody knows how to do this just off the bat unless they rode around with their dad in little things. You were doing things that I had never been into that place.
So that's the end of the day trucking. I still can't believe that I drove this huge semi-truck almost to the Canadian border. Can you believe it, Dad?
No, I can't believe it. It's hard to believe.
I know it's so awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to see more of my videos to learn about how your food gets to your table. Also, my tote bags are back in stock, so thank you so much for your patience because they sold out in a day and a half. I still can't believe it. So if you'd like to purchase one, you can go to katesegg.com, KATESAG.com. And also, you can find me on all the social media platforms, Kate's Egg, and Kate's_egg on Facebook. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!